You know, on the ride, we get to go see a lot of cool stuff, especially things with horses. This week, I think it's pretty special. Here we're at the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department Mounted Unit. Tonight, it's gonna get pretty exciting. But first, let's learn just what we gotta do. Let's roll. Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Doing good, man. Thanks for having me out here
Oh,
today.
you bet. Thank you very much for coming out. We appreciate
it. I'm back on the ranch here. That's neat to serve and protect, and feels like I'm right here on the ranch.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about kind of what you guys do in your facilities here.
Well, this is our mounted patrol stables where all of our horses are, and our mounted patrol team is responsible for working on the Las Vegas Strip in downtown Las Vegas. And what they do is they do crowd control and basically urban policing on horseback.
Oh, sweet. And today, are you going to kind of teach us, you know, what you practice for? I mean, how do you get a horse ready for the Las Vegas Strip is what I'm worried about. I mean, because I ride horses on the ranch there, but there's always something different the first time you take them to town. I mean, that's got to be new for you.
Yeah, it's a whole process we have to go through to desensitize the horses to the lights and the sounds, the vehicle noise, you know, the volcano with the mirage.
3, 2, 1, Happy New Year.
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly,
Yeah.
all the stuff. So we have to go through a desensitizing process that we put the horses through, and that takes, you know, the preliminary training is about 90 days to see if they're gonna have what we're looking for, because we are looking for a special horse. After that, it takes about a year to make sure that they're fully desensitized, and then we can take them anywhere.
So what was your name again? With that gun, do I just call you sir, or what?
Just Jack.
Just Jack?
Yeah.
That works for me. Well, if you don't mind, show me around, see what we got. We've got to learn today.
Come on in the barn.
All right.
The mounted unit started in 1998. It came about because of the larger crowd starting to come to Las Vegas. And some folks on the agency went and looked at other departments to see exactly what they do for crowd control.
I was working in a section called Community-Oriented Policing, and my partner and I, Eric Fricker, were tasked with coming up with a way to work the crowds on New Year's Eve on the Strip. And we researched all types of methods that other agencies our size use for big crowd control events, and we found that the majority of those major cities use horses to control crowds with. So we traveled all over the country researching and talking to other agencies about their mounted units and what they used them for and what types of horses they used and what types of training they did.
Some of the bigger ones that have mounted patrol programs are Houston, New Orleans. So we looked at those programs to see how they use their horses and what kind of training they do. But to be honest, because we're a unique place and we have so many lights and noises and everything down on the Strip, we had to come up with our own training. So the folks here that are our trainers, they developed a training program that's been very effective and really works well for us.
We try to prepare our horses for anything, and obviously we can't prepare them for what we're going to come on to on the Las Vegas Strip, Bellagio Water Show and stuff like that, volcanoes. I mean, we can't make that out here, but we try our hardest to get as close to everything we can.
Every day is a training day for us on those horses. We'll take them out to the Strip. If we take them downtown, we're always training them. There's always something you can do to get that horse trained up.
Each officer is assigned 2 to 3 horses. I have 2 of the Mustangs that we got from the Nevada BLM a while back. My main horse is Ace. He's a black Mustang. His personality is just fun. He's a good horse. And my other horse is also a Mustang. I just acquired him about 3 or 4 months ago. His name's Maverick. Another Mustang. They actually came from the same herd. I enjoy riding Mustang. Keep me on my toes a little bit, make me work on my riding and staying in the middle. And you know, but I know I can control both Ace and Maverick in any situation, and be able to focus on what I'm doing as a police officer, not having to worry about riding the horse. I want to worry about being a police officer first.
Some of us have been with the same horse for 6, 7, 8 years. So we know these horses really well. We know what they can and cannot do. That makes us feel safer because here we have a 1,200-pound partner that we know can take care of us and we can take care of him. It's just that bond that we have with them and just makes us feel safe.
Jack, this looks pretty crazy. It looks like it might be about to have a circus out here. You have to explain all this to me.
Sure. This is our training arena where we come out and we get the horses ready to go actually work on the street. So there's a bunch of obstacles we'll have set up out here. And probably the best thing to show you what we're going to do is to go saddle up a horse and
hey, you know
get him
I'm
out
game
here.
for that. Yeah. Well, where do we start? Let's go get one saddled up.
Let's get one.
Yep.
So we got you saddle here picked out. Here's your helmet.
Sweet. Yeah.
You'll need a blanket
Okay.
here and one of our official police blankets with the patch on the back. So
that's the close I've got to get a badge right there. At least my horse has got a badge.
Yeah.
What's my horse's name?
Oh, you're gonna be riding Gunsmoke. So anything in here that says Gunsmoke, you're gonna
Grab
be using those. So every horse has their own headstall and halter. This is Gunsmoke's right here, so he's gonna be yours. Your halter's already out there.
Let's go meet Gunsmoke.
All right, man.
Yeah. He's probably done more TV shows than I have. This is my helmet, huh?
That's your official helmet. Don't leave home without it.
All of us are trainers.
Right.
We train in different capacities.
Right.
Typically, I teach the equitation.
I got
so,
you. Which means?
Which means riding your horse properly, which comes from, your seat to your hands, how you maneuver your horse around.
Oh man, this is gonna be tough for me today.
Well, our main purpose when we get on the back of our horse is to stay on their back.
Correct.
So that's what I focus on a lot. Keep our feet underneath us because at any given moment, our horse could shoot sideways because they see something that they haven't seen or haven't seen in a while, or they're having a bad day. Or you're going and grabbing up a suspect and moving your horse sideways. So you've got to always have your balance. Everything we do one step at a time. Correct. Very slow, because we want everybody to get it so that when they're out there, it's second nature. They know how to do it. We do a lot of sensory objects. We want to sensitize and desensitize our horses because there's some things we want them to move and react to. There's other things we don't want them to even know that they're there. One of the things we have out there we call our sled. That goes into crowd control and the horse is pushing things. And we're going to show you when we get new horses and we have to work with them and train them. You were talking about your horse would probably not do that. Well, we've got 2 new horses here.
This is how we train our horses to gunfire. Kelly's gonna be down there shooting the blanks off. If she does that and I get no reaction, well, you know what, I'll take a couple feet closer, and then a couple feet closer. So, hit it.
Whoa, whoa.
Okay. That was not a bad reaction. Cowboy mounted shooting, not something that you're trying to pound into them. If it takes you, weeks to set off a gun around it, it takes weeks. Because this, for us, it's an important asset because we don't know on a day-to-day basis when we're gonna have to use our firearm. So it's just something slow and steady and then they'll pick it up. So
I'm ready to watch you do it.
Alrighty. Right now my gun's out at 3 and I'll shoot in between 3 and 6 o'clock. I got a little bit of reaction. We're gonna push them through it, hold out my arm, and I'll just turn them right back around. So he seemed pretty good with that, so I'm gonna take aim at a balloon, really focus in on it, and see if we can get one shot. So 3 o'clock, I got a reaction, we're gonna keep pushing them through it. We're gonna go 3 o'clock, push them through it. So this time around, what I'll do is I'll push him through whatever I'm shooting at and keep my arm out so he doesn't associate with me reaching my arm out to gunfire. Because right now he's kind of shouldering out away from my arm, so he's thinking it's gonna come. So I'll put my arm down, let him relax a little bit. You ready to try? Hey, that's pretty good. You killed all but one.
Oh, but what? I didn't have a bullet. He didn't even move on the first one, so I was like, I'll just go ahead and...
Yeah, I mean, and that's the way you want to take it, you know, nice and slow, and if he's doing good and you can pop off multiple shots, go ahead and do it.
Appreciate it, Tim. I'm ready to hit the strip, huh?
You are, you are.
Let's go.
It's been a pleasure. So basically what we're doing right here is we get a good view of the cars, get a good view of the people. We're looking for any suspicious people, somebody that quite doesn't fit in, their actions don't fit in. Vehicles, you can check for headlights, taillights, somebody running the stop sign. It's kind of funny because we're not only looking for the criminal element, we got to deal with people wanting pictures and wanting to pet the horse, so you kind of have to be aware of a little bit of everything. What do you got?
Hey, we got a couple guys jaywalking across the median here. Once they get to our side, we'll stop them and see what's up. Hey guys, come here guys. Hey, come here, sir. Step over by that wall for me real quick. Absolutely. Yeah. Sir, can you just step over this wall over here with me real quick? Just right over here.
You know, that may seem like a minor crime, but to us, you know, we've got so much traffic. Everybody's busy looking at the lights and what's around them. They're not really paying attention to what's going on the streets.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to explain to you guys everything here in just 1 second, all right?
We probably need that because this is our first time.
There you go. I'm Officer Reeve Metro. The reason we're stopping you guys today is because, don't say can't, sorry about that.
Okay, sorry.
But the reason we're stopping you guys is jaywalking, all right? Okay. I know it seems like a very minor crime.
What is that?
Nothing. Jaywalking. Well, it's an intersection, but there's no marked crosswalk right there, okay? You need to find a bridge or a crosswalk in Las Vegas.
So what we're doing right now is we're stopping them, but I mean, if you look at our formation around them, we kind of got them boxed in. I mean, they don't look like they're gonna run, but you know, some people, when they get in here and they're gonna look for an opening, but with these horses boxed in, they don't got anywhere to run.
So just make sure you use those when you're here, all right? Very good. Have a good night.
Sorry about that,
No
man.
problem. No
That's
problem.
my fault. All my fault. Thank you. At least you ran horses. That's what we're used to with horses.
Do you mind if we take a picture of you guys?
Yeah, can you
Yeah,
can we
yeah,
do that?
yeah,
Okay.
sure, come on.
Huh?
Yeah, just turn around, stand right there, we'll take a picture with the guy. And one of the advantages for us is that we're so high up, we can see for about 100 yards or so we get a good view of pretty much everything that the ground officers can't see.
Good evening, sir. Officer Reed, Metro Police. Can you go ahead and put the car in park for me? Turn it off. Take the keys out of the ignition. Set them up here on the roof for me. Thank you very much. the reason we're stopping this guy today is he was talking on his cell phone and made an illegal right turn. We do have a cell phone law here in Nevada that you're not allowed to talk on the phone and drive at the same time. Everybody thinks it's a party town and they can do whatever they want to do, and they can play hard and drink and do whatever they want, and that's not necessarily the case. We do have a lot of laws in Las Vegas that need to be enforced to keep the public safe, as well as everybody else who comes to visit and enjoy the town. So right now everything's checking out on this gentleman, okay? And we're just gonna go ahead and cut him loose. Cool? No problem, man. As soon as I get behind you, you can grab your keys and you're free to go, all right? That's one of the reasons we work on all the movements and stuff as well when we're training and stuff like that, because our horses have to know to be able to back up in a straight line and not go out to the side because they might hit another car or we might get ran over ourselves. So we try not to destroy any property or anything like that. We'll continue on and see if we find something else.
Sounds good. So right now there's this gentleman sitting on the sidewalk. His feet are kicked out, and right now you can't obstruct sidewalks. We're gonna stop this guy right here sitting down. Right now his feet are kicked out. People are giving him to walk around him, so we're gonna get off and talk to him and tell him what he's doing wrong. Sir.
Hey, sir. How you doing? You got anything on you I need to know about? Drugs, guns, hand grenades? Can you take your hands out of your pockets for me? Hey, listen, man. We don't mind you out here doing your thing, but you can't be sitting down, kicked out like that. You're obstructing the sidewalk. People having to walk around to do that, all right? Yeah, but just stand up real quick. Let me make sure you don't have anything on you. Do you have any ID on you? Don't reach for it. Just go ahead and face my partner here.
Could you tell me what the problem is?
You're obstructing the sidewalk.
So when we're stopping people on the sidewalk, we got to be aware of everybody else in front of us and who's coming up behind us, and that's where, you know, Kelly and Cindy come into play. They're making sure nobody approaches us from behind. So I'm constantly having to check my 6 and my buddy's 6. So it gets hectic at times, but you just got to be aware of your surroundings. It goes with the job.
Man, don't do that. Don't do this.
You got any warrants or anything, ma'am?
No, I don't have any warrants. I'm a street performer. Please don't do that.
Spread your feet real wide. Wider.
This is harassment.
No, it's not. You're breaking the law.
I'll pardon you.
I'm going to put this right back here,
Thank you
okay?
very much.
I have your ID.
I have no warrants or nothing like that, so I'm gonna have to move after this. I'm not gonna make any money.
Okay. Well, now next time you'll know not to sit down and block the sidewalk, right? Keep moving.
Keep moving, people. Come on, keep moving.
That's another thing we have to be ready for at any time, is somebody coming and just trying to pet our horses and not thinking that it's, you know, we're busy, you know, we're not here to pet and hang out. They're doing a job too, just like anybody else. Keeping my word, I told you didn't have anything crazy and you didn't have any warrants, you're gonna get out of here with a warning. All this is a warning citation, all right? If I see you doing this again, this will be in our records that you have been warned by me not to do this, okay? So if I see you again Friday night and you're sitting down here, I'm gonna write you a real ticket. Do you understand? Do you understand?
You're telling me I'm not allowed to sit, right?
Not block the sidewalk, no. If you wanna sit, you need to sit somewhere else, but you can stand wherever you want, as long as you're not blocking a sidewalk. You understand? Is that a deal? This guy, he wasn't committing any felony, he wasn't doing anything crazy. We gave him a misdemeanor warning ticket, just a warning that he can't obstruct the sidewalk. And it's pretty simple, but you see the process. I mean, it takes a while with all this going on around us to get our returns back and stuff like that, to just make sure that this guy isn't wanted or anything like that, you know. And, you know, he wanted to argue and be one think I was harassing him and stuff like that, which that's not what we're doing. We just got to make sure that this whole place is user friendly. It's an adult playground, you know. I'm not gonna see you sitting down blocking sidewalks anymore, right?
Nope.
All right, you can stand out here and street perform all you want. But you block a sidewalk, we have a problem. That's your copy. You're free to leave.
Control South 3122, Baker.
103122.
I appreciate you guys coming out, and it was great having you guys out today. I'm glad you enjoyed the training. I mean, as you guys can see, as they kind of wrapped up the night out there and did our stops, and we showed you guys the different things that we use the horses for. Not only crowd controls, we really didn't have any big crowd events tonight, but I mean, you can see the obstacles that are presented to us with the Bellagio Water Show, the loud music, the hundreds of people standing behind us while we're just trying to do our business, and they just want to take a picture. And with the training and the car wash and the ball and the everything we showed you guys today, it all kind of relates to out here. Obviously, we're not going to have the same things, but you know, we might have crime tape out somewhere, and they're going to need to know what it's like. We got to get them used to this stuff so we can conduct our business and worry about ourselves and what my partners are doing. You know, a lot of times we'll move into position just to watch each other's back, and I mean, without even saying anything, we just do it automatically, and that's what's awesome. And, you know, the four of us are a real close, tight unit, and we like to really make sure each other stays safe.
Well, I definitely appreciate you guys taking time out of
Thank
your
you.
day
We appreciate
and,
it.
showing us and the rest of the world your business. So
Thank you. Appreciate it.
y'all.
Thank you.